Okay, guys. Hello, guys. How are you? You are very welcome to our session number 6. Our module is Strategic Management. Module code is ST106. And we are in chapter number 6, part number 1, Business Strategic Choices. Business Strategic Choices. Right? And here again, we are in Master of Business Administration and our module Strategic Management. Over the last chapter number 5, in part number 1 and 2, we talk about business strategic choices. Business strategic or generic business strategies. Generic business strategies. Do you remember this? We talk about core competency. We discussed KPI, and we discussed KPI and critical success factors. Okay, guys? So, now we move to a very nice and interesting topic, which is business strategic choices. Business strategic choices. Business strategic choices again. So, our intended learning outcome, as you know, at the beginning of each chapter, we introduce some learning objectives, which we hope to occupy students with, and to make our participants enabled to deal with this issue. To consider the main factors influencing strategic choices. Number 1, different methods of strategic analysis. Number 2, understand SWOT matrix. Number 3, portfolio analysis is very important and interesting one for your final exam. Always we have it. Understand applications of space matrix. Understand specifications of space matrix, which is a part of portfolio analysis, and we have another gap analysis, etc. We have another choice or another topic to talk about. So, what is our chapter structure? It's as following. We start with an introduction. We identify factors influencing strategic choices. Then, methods of strategic analysis will be identified. Portfolio analysis methods will be discussed. Space matrix case study will be introduced at the end of this chapter, chapter number 6, which is strategic choices, business strategic choices. So, keep listening with us. Be ready. Write down your notes. Any questions so far, please, guys, you are very welcome to ask any question or a query or recommendation. And let's go ahead. As usual, there are some keywords to be memorized and to keep in your mind. It's about strategic choices. consistency and stability, SWOT matrix, portfolio analysis, answer matrix, a growth share matrix, space matrix. They are very important for your final exam. Keep it in mind, please. Keep it in mind, and you are very welcome to ask any question or query about them, about the following keywords now or later on, online in our coming online sessions and lectures. Good. Business strategy have many options, right? Have many ways and methods. And as a leader and manager, you have to balance between them and make comparison between them to achieve appropriately, in appropriate manner, and in an efficient manner to achieve your targets and objectives and goals, and follow specific directions that fit with your company's capabilities and competences. For instance, an organization might have to choose between alternative diversification moves. It's a way of thinking about link between ongoing decision and the strategic priorities. Okay, so this chapter finds out main factors influencing strategic choices, different methods of strategic analysis, SWOT matrix, answer matrix, general matrix, space matrix. So there are a very interesting and nice group of matrices that will be discovered and studied over this chapter number 6 over two sections, part 1 and part 2. And please keep listening efficiently and keep going ahead with us, asking or writing down your notes or questions or queries, and you are very welcome for any additional information. You are very welcome. But we go ahead, guys. So what are the main factors? We start. What are the main factors that influence strategic choices? You as board of directors and leaders, we have some main factors that affect your leadership style and leadership orientation and leadership choices. So we talk about leadership mainly. It's very, very interesting and important topic to talk about. Leadership style, leadership mentality, leadership philosophy, what leadership see, what leadership believe or think, how leadership read these changes or in the next coming event, right? Very good. Good. Let's go talk about organization structure. This depends on the size of your organization. The size of your organization. This depends on the size of your organization. Right? And the leadership style. And the leadership style. Organization structure and leadership style, and in addition to availability of resources. 1, 2, 3. What are technological, environmental, let's say human resources, capital, financial capital, I mean, all these factors, all these resources, is it available? Is there enough resources? If there is enough capabilities as competences for your company, that will affect your business choices. That will affect your business choices. Vision and mission. What do your company and leadership or leader believe about their future? Where do you see your future? Where do you see your company in the future? Where is your company is going to be in the next coming, let's say, 5 to 10 years? This will be studied, and this should be carefully studied. What about your culture? What about your culture? What about your external environment? What about your external environment? All this stuff should be studied carefully, and to identify the suitable and adopt appropriate study choice, appropriate strategic choice. Okay, guys? So far, so good. We go ahead. And this starts with easy one. Very nice and easy one. SWOT analysis. And SWOT matrix. Not analysis only, SWOT analysis matrix. So, here, we identify our business strengths. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 weaknesses. Strengths. Our weaknesses. 1, 2, 3, for example. Our opportunities, which came from, which will become, and we face from our external environment. We identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. What are the benefits? 1, 2, 3. Then we make connection and interrelation between them. We have strength, opportunity. What are the main weaknesses? And what are the opportunities? Together, our strengths with the strengths together, the weaknesses and the strengths together. And here, some strategies will raise up and will come out of this of this matrix. So we have to follow specifics, or this will help us to identify some growth and expansion. So we might choose growth and expansion in case of meeting of strengths and weaknesses and opportunities together. This is very good area for your company, and your company now in a very strong position and in a good area and good environment. You have enough strength and many opportunities you will have, and you penetrate this market and you go with the growth and expansion. However, the worst situation you are in is in here, in this area here. In this area here, where you have many weaknesses, and you are facing many threats, and you are in very bad situation. And you are in very bad situation. Good? Is that good? Easy one? Hope so. And in this case, in this very bad case, we choose shrinkage and getting backward and maybe acquiring by another company. Acquisition and to be acquired by another company. Okay, so we have this case here. In case of strengths, internal attributes and resources that support successful outcomes. So they describe what an organization excels as and separate it from the competition. In case of weaknesses, area where the business needs to improve and to remain competitive. Then we have opportunities which came from external part of external environment, and the three external factors that could jeopardize the entirety success, as they have the potential to harm an organization, to harm your organization. Right, guys? Easy one? Think so, right? Easy one? So, in the case of if we have weaknesses and the threats together, we are in a very bad situation and shrinkage. Strategy that is aimed at reducing internal weaknesses, avoiding threats from the environment and internal weaknesses. Weaknesses and opportunities, development and improvement. Here we have weaknesses. Listen, guys, we have weaknesses, but there are some opportunities. So we have to develop and improve our weaknesses to exploit our opportunities. To exploit the opportunity. Okay, agree with this? Okay. Strategy focus on overcoming their own weaknesses in order to exploit opportunities, or turning weaknesses into strengths that will respond to recognize opportunities and to exploit opportunities. Strengths with threats, constancy and stability. We have here constancy and stability. Strategy uses strengths within business production system to reduce or avoid the impact of external threats. In case of we have strengths and opportunities, we are in a very good position. And we are in a very good position. Strategy uses strengths of organization to realize opportunities from environment. This is the target of all production business systems, and the main goal is to move from the others into this position. This is the best position which we have. Again, see the following figure. Again, just to remind you, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats. This is the worst position. This will have positive and negative issue. This will have positive and negative issue. This is the best situation where we have a strong point, strength, let's say strong point or strength, and here we have good opportunities to go ahead and expand our business, our industry. Okay, good. Is that good, guys? Is that good? Okay. Let's go ahead to start talking about portfolio analysis methods. Portfolio analysis methods. Okay. It's analysis in which options are evaluated by how and with what economic efficiency they contribute to. We try to get the optimum of allocation of our resources. We have human resources, knowledge, technology, culture, building, people, brand name, reputation, all these factors together harmonize in one synergy to achieve the optimum allocation of its resources. Okay, let's start with the first one, gross share matrix. Let's start with the first matrix, gross share matrix. It's very nice and interesting one. I will show you. Let me maximize this. I will make it like this. Just to make it bigger now. Okay. So we have here market share, and we have here market growth. We have market share and market growth. And we have, in this case, low, high, low, high. So, meeting together, facing them together, we have 4 areas. So, we got this area where question marks. where our market share is low, but market is growing. So we call this question mark. Why? There is a problem with our there is a problem then with our, let's say, our market, our strategy, our product, strategy style, etc. So it's question mark. Why market is growing, but still our market share is low? Why? There is a problem. There is something wrong. However, we have to move it, or not. However, I say we should move it to the best situation where it starts, where market share is high, our market growth is high. Market share is high and market growth is high, and here we have to expand and grow our let's say to grow up our market and our industry. It's very interesting and nice area here. We choose growth. We choose to go ahead with our investment and spending money and more, using our money for investment. And if things go normal and in a good manner, we will go ahead to cash cow. Cash cow, where is our market share is very high. However, market is not growing, is low, and still good area for us. It's maturity stage. We are in maturity stage. We are in maturity stage, whereas we have cash cow because high market share and low market growth, and we are not spending money now. We are getting more money and more money of this product or industry. And normally, all things will have an end, and the industry or this product or service will have an end, and it will end with those area where low market share and low market growth, and the product at its end. And this is very normal. And this is the product life cycle. It's normal to have this product life cycle, starting from a growth, maturity, decline. طبعا الجروث here introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Get it? We can say thank you very much for listening, and here are some references to see and to get back to it. Please try to have a look on some of these articles. They are very interesting, nice and useful for you. And there is a case study, the United Insurance Company. At the end of this chapter, you can see. Please, United Insurance Company is one of the most prominent insurance companies in Syria. Obtained the first license to do the insurance in the business in Syria. The United Company has worked from its inception until today to improve insurance and insurance awareness. Please get back to your to company records and in the internet, collect data, and maybe you can visit them to describe their strategies, their products, SWOT analysis, collect data about competitive advantage, their financial power, their space matrix, etc., and try to conduct a space matrix, for example, or SWOT analysis matrix on this company. Shed light on this company, collect data, gather data as much and data and information about them, try to describe their SWOT matrix and space matrix. We are at the end of part number 1. Let's move to part number 2, and carrying on talking about let's say about portfolio. We carry on talking about the portfolio analysis, and keep listening, please, and let's go ahead. Have a break for 5 to 10 minutes. Refresh yourself. Refresh your get deep breath, and have something to drink, coffee or tea, to refresh yourself, and be ready with us with part number 2. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now, and because we will be in you will be with us in part number 2, chapter number 6, business strategic choices. Business strategic choices. Thank you very much.